This bet won, but 30 days later, you are still broke. The feeling of safety is false. The math says otherwise.
This bet won. Odds of 1.08. 98 times out of 100, this bet wins. So why, 30 days later, is this better down 340 Rand? Because a win rate on its own tells you almost nothing about whether you're making money. Today, we're breaking the number every high win rate strategy hopes you never calculate. It's called the break-even rate. And once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Welcome back to Value Edge, where we treat betting like the probability problem it actually is. Today's concept is the break-even rate, the real win percentage you need just to break even at a given price. By the end of this video, you'll be able to look at any win rate claim and know in seconds whether it's actually profitable.
Scroll betting content for 5 minutes and you'll see it everywhere. 95%, 97%, 98% win rate strategies. They're not lying about the win rate. That's what makes this so easy to miss. The problem isn't the number. It's what the number is being measured against.
Here's the same bettor from our cold open, plotted over a month. 98% of their bets won, and they're still down money. One loss at these odds doesn't just cost one bet. It can erase 10 or more wins in a single stroke. This is the stakes of today's topic. A strategy can feel completely safe and still be mathematically losing.
Every set of odds hides a break-even rate. It's calculated as 1 divided by the decimal odds. At odds of 1.08, that's 1 divided by 1.08, 92.6%. That means you need to win more than 92.6% of these bets just to break even. Not to profit, just to stand still. A 98% win rate strategy at these odds only clears break even by about 5 percentage points. 5 points of margin is razor thin, and one bad losing streak, one upset result, wipes it out completely. Here's the calculation running live on a real match. Punch in the odds and the break-even rate pops out instantly. No guesswork. This is the single number that should sit next to every win rate claim you see online. Run the simulation over 200 bets at these odds. If the true win rate is 98%, there's a thin profit. But drop that win rate by just 4 points, well within normal variance, and the same strategy goes negative. That's how fragile a high win rate, low odds strategy really is. This isn't abstract. It's the coupon you fill in every Saturday. The next time you see odds of 1.05, 1.08, 1.10 marketed as a sure thing, the break-even math is one calculation away. The most common mistake is staking bigger because the bet feels safe. That's exactly backwards. The second is stacking several of these into an accumulator, which multiplies the risk far faster than people expect. The third is not doing the recovery math. At these odds, one loss can take 10 plus wins just to repair. None of this means the strategy is useless. It means it has to be sized correctly. Knowing the break-even rate doesn't make a low-odds strategy bad. It tells you how to size it honestly. The bettor who sizes to the real margin survives the inevitable bad week. The one sizing to how safe it feels doesn't. This isn't a guarantee. Variance is still variance, and a 92% plus win rate strategy will still lose sometimes. What changes is that you'll know exactly how much margin you're actually working with, instead of guessing. This isn't a football quirk. Any market that prices something as near certain compresses the reward down to almost nothing. Break-even math applies just as much to a safe financial product as it does to a 1.08 football bet. Here's the verdict. A win rate on its own is marketing. A win rate next to its break-even rate is analysis. One formula, 1 divided by the decimal odds, separates the two every single time.
Before your next bet, run the numbers. 1 divided by the odds. That's your real target. If this saved you from a sure thing that wasn't, subscribe. We break down one of these hidden numbers every week. Find your edge. See you next time.